Hello, my name is Henri, and on this video we are going to talk about some investing, and we are going to cover financial week from November 19 to November 23 in 2018. And we are going to look at the predictions that I made about certain investments regarding S&P 500 futures, Bitcoin versus USD, crude oil, German DAX index, and Finnish OMX 25 index. Those predictions can be found on Twitter, Google+, my LinkedIn page, and on my company name, Facebook page, Rosmerta Oy-fb. Of course, we are going to cover some general themes of this market week. So, welcome aboard. So first, I like to mention you that this is not considered as financial advice. Make your own decisions. That way you will become a better investor in time. You can always ask help. Make your decisions on your own. Okay, first, regarding this weekend, there was lots of rumors about the APEC meeting in Papua New Guinea. And US and China clashed together there, so those negotiations got really nowhere, and there was talk about the Brexit as well. So, how we should prepare this kind of week? I first of all saw some things what I didn't like were that usually there's some tension in the market when the market is about to go make a bigger movement, and I expected bigger movements for this week, just because these negotiations are very important. These negotiations in APEC meeting regarding China and US, and this clash has been lasted so many months already, and markets are fed up with this fight with these two countries. They want results, and they want results now, like the markets usually want results now. So what I expect that this would be a bigger movement down, just because market didn't, the news didn't react. Usually the financial news didn't have large reports about this meeting and about the Brexit. So I expected this to be a bigger one. Sometimes your intuition tells a lot more about the market, because if some movement, if there is a very important event in the market, like the APEC and Brexit, and markets don't really cover up that enough, then I expect a bigger movement, because there should be a lot of talk about this these events, and if there's not, then I expect big movement. Okay. First, I predict S&P 500 futures would go early up, and it got up on Monday. And then I expect the next movement, which was down movement. So I expected the S&P 500 to go closer to 2,620. It got down. It got down to 2,625. So it got $5 away from the target, so very close prediction. And I expected the market would go midweek up. It got midweek up, but it got down as well. So this was a very hard, tough market to predict, but it went quite well. Then Bitcoin USD. There was lots of talks about, is finally Bitcoin moving up versus the dollar? But no, the markets are expecting more from the Lightning Network. Lightning Network is still at progress. It's moving ahead quite well. That markets are expecting results, and expect, especially from the markets, okay, now it's ready. Well, if something is not ready, it shouldn't be rushed. So don't worry about this market. It will go up eventually. Like S&P 500 would go up eventually, but just wait for a time. Now it's a bear market. It has been a bear market for a lot of months. And I expect the Bitcoin to go down to 4,920. It got a lot lower, even 1,000 points lower, but I was a bit conservative of these movements because we had a yearly low, and you don't actually know how low it's going to go when you meeting these bands of yearly lows. So I'm very careful usually when it comes to, but this prediction went well. Then I expected that we would go in the later week, we would go up to 5,600. It didn't happen. We didn't go there. It was closer to sideways week in the later part of the week, but not that much. It was a down week. Crude oil. Early week, I expected the crude oil to go down. Many people in the market expected that now it's going up. No, it's not. It's a bear market. It's a bear rally at the moment, so it's not going up that much. I expected it to go down to $46.29. So a huge drop was expected. It got down to $50. That was a very big fall as well, but not that close to the 46. When something goes up, something goes up or down very much. Usually it's very hard to predict the accurate number, the actual dollar amount of that drop, but usually you have to settle for some profit and not really go for the whole way. You're not all in this game of investing if you want to stay long alive. So remember that. And midweek part, I expect crude oil to go up. It got up, but it got down after that. So DAX from Germany, I expect the early week to go up. It got up and then to go down, just like S&P 500, to 10,660 euros. It got down to 11,007 euros. So it got quite close. The direction was correct. And I expected the midweek upward movement as well. So it did. It was midweek up, but not that much closer down like the S&P 500 did in the later part of the week. OMX 25, I expected that the early week we would go up. It got up just like DAX and S&P 500, and then expected to go down to 3,785 euros. It got very close, 9 euros apart from the actual bottom price. And I expected the midweek OMX 25 to go up, and it did. So why I expected the market to go up in the later part of the week? Thanksgiving and Black Friday. I expected that to be a good event, but markets didn't really thought so. I don't know why. Sometimes it just happens that markets just don't agree with me. Well, it happens to everyone. Trust me, I know it. Okay. One important thing I would like to add here is that holidays in the midweek, like this week there was a Thanksgiving on Thursday in the United States. So these holidays usually stop the movement, and a lot of volume and volatility goes away from the market. So like this week, I kind of pondered what would this long day Friday, Black Friday would be for the market, but it looked like enough volume and enough volatility weren't there to make the prices go up again. So this was that week of November 19 to 23, 2018. Okay, hope you remember from this video that usually these negotiations, if they last very long, markets sometimes they get tired, they want results. Like the Brexit meeting, people are fed up with Theresa May. They don't like her negotiation skills. So why is Theresa May making these deals if she cannot negotiate these deals right? She has to make both parties happy, the UK and the European Union. If she can do that, somebody else has to do that. Okay, if you want to contact me, you can find me on Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, my own name and from Rosmerta Oy's Facebook page. Hope you like this video. Hope you learn some new things. See you in the next video and hope you like this. Bye bye.